It's been a revelation to a man of my many years, pondering the changes that are taking place in the realms of communication. I've recently been informed by one of my young students. Such perfect skin she has, such a bloom of youth, and so pert. Anyway, she told me of a phenomena that has recently been postulated by an American academic who, frankly, I've never heard of, but that's besides the point, where he comes up with this concept that he describes as the long tail. Apparently it's changing the way that mass communications are not only produced, but consumed by us, the end user. You see, in the olden days, when I was an undergraduate, one would visit, well, let us say, a bookshop. For example, Blackwell's is a very well-known bookshop in Oxford, and they would stock what seemed like to us an endless stream of academic works that would take one several lifetimes to read. Well, now, it's all changed. If you go to one of the online book repositories, such as Amazon, well, they hold several million titles. I mean, books which a physical bookstore would simply be incapable of storing. And this is where the long tail comes in. Well, it's all marketing speak, but if you have a copy of a book that sells, say, 2 or 3 copies a year, it sounds a little like some of the tomes I myself have penned. Well, it would be frankly silly to keep it on your shelf. But of course, if you don't have shelves, and you can stock millions of books that sell 1 or 2 copies a year, then you are selling millions of books. And what this means to the average Joe, such as myself, is quite simply, I have more choice. Marvellous. But what it also means for the average consumer is the liberation of distribution. No longer does some chappie in some office make the choices for you. A chappie such as a book distributor, or in the realm of television, a commissioning editor, or in the realm of music, an A&R man. They are no longer the filter. The filter is now you. If you like something and you tell other people about it by leaving a comment of a positive nature on the relevant page, then other people with a similar disposition to yourself will find this self-same book or music or video, and hey presto, you have a niche. So these commissioning editor and A&R chaps are redundant in the new economy. They are relics. Dinosaurs, if you will. And due to advances in technology, anyone can become a producer and distributor. Even someone such as myself. A daft old professor with a penchant for undergraduates in the full bloom of youth. Thank you for watching. I am, by the way, Vivian Alice, Emeritus Professor of Communications and Oral Studies.